Well, of course, this is a military plane that's usually used to spy on the enemy on the ground in places like Afghanistan, and it's been used in Libya. But tonight, it is a very different mission. And they're flying over the entire south of England, focusing, though, on the Severn Valley, the Thames Valley, and the Somerset levels, mapping with this imagery the extent of the flooding. Now, we can't show you what they're seeing on the screens because it's classified, but essentially they can focus using the powerful radar underneath this aircraft on something as small as a car to see which roads are open and which ones are closed. And of course, all this information will be given to the authorities on the ground and to the Environment Agency, to the police and the army, so that they know where to focus their efforts.
What we're doing is we've got information from the Environment Agency with their satellite imagery and their overlays of their floods, their red areas, their warning areas and their ambers. And we're taking radar imagery and we're transposing that onto our Ordnance Survey mapping. From that we're getting essentially live pictures now as to exactly where the flooding is and where it's moving. So at the moment we're focusing on an area just to the northwest of Gloucester, and we're getting, as you can see from where your position there, you can see the fields adjacent to the river as it's moving down, and the flood areas and how the floodwaters are moving out. And what we can do is over a period of time is build up the picture of how these floodwaters are affecting agriculture and also potentially where they're going to break through, and obviously further floodings and disruption to people. So hopefully what we can do is get further information on subsequent flights, and that way we can see where the waters are abating or where the flooding is actually increasing, and obviously where we can then focus the attention of the military and all the flood personnel that are working so hard to try and combat this, and best place them to offer maximum support.
How does this work? I mean, we're flying at night, it's dark out there. How are you able to see all this and where the flooding is?
Okay, well, radar imagery is 24/7, day or night, all weather, and essentially it's using a radar, and from the radar we take the returns back, and it uses the amplitudes to produce a picture, essentially. So the radar gives us effectively a black and white image of what we're seeing on the ground.
And you're able to see where water is and where land is, essentially?
Yeah, through the various training we do, we get to see exactly what sort of returns we would expect from water as opposed to agriculture and the various textures. So through the various returns we can pretty accurately break out exactly where the flooding is.